Hey guys, so said I was gonna do a double upload today in my last video, and I'm sticking to that. And as you can tell by the title, I'm gonna tell you why there isn't going to be a Goosebump free. Now, let's just clear up something. We all know that the first Goosebump movie was so good, it was immediately number one in the box office, and it still is a great movie to this day. It still beats the crud out of Harry Potter movies, and it beats the living daylights out of a bunch of other movies compared to how good it how well made it is, how much of a big fan base it has, and how much of a good response it had when it was released. But if you compare that to Goosebumps 2, which was a little lower budget, they didn't really succeed in their goal. They as you guys know, if you guys have seen people on the internet talking about how bad Goosebumps 2 is, I completely agree. Now, I'm not saying Goosebumps 2 is the worst Goosebumps movie ever made. I'm saying, well, it was the worst Goosebumps movie ever made. I'm saying it's not the worst thing in the entire world. It wasn't the worst movie ever. If you compare it to, like, if you guys watch, if you guys are movie reviewers who watch crappy movies, then it's like, oh, Joshua and the Promised Land, or Son of Jesus 2, just Sheep and Wolves. Those movies, awful animated movies. But Sony Pictures, I need a word with you. Goosebumps 2 was the worst Goosebumps movie. So let's talk about why there's not going to be Goosebumps free. For one, Goosebumps 2 was awful. No one liked Goosebumps 2 as much as Goosebumps 3. Or I mean 1. Now, my brother, I don't know why, he likes Goosebumps 2 more than the first one. And I can understand his opinion. He likes the monsters in Goosebumps 2 more, which I absolutely hate the monsters in Goosebumps 2. So, besides slapping the actual Goosebumps monsters, why did Goosebumps 2 fail? Because there wasn't real Goosebumps monsters in there too. They mixed in like a cyborg monster, weird goblin guy. I thought he was a horror when I first saw the trailer. Then I realized, why is he blue? He's not a horror, obviously. Horrors aren't blue, they're green. Then I saw a freaking alien. I was just losing it when I saw the clip that was released. I'm like, this is not Goosebumps. And as soon as I saw Walter, I just lost it. I lost it. I was in the theater watching, and I'm like, this is gonna be the worst Goosebumps movie I've ever watched. One of the worst movies I have ever watched. It's not, but at least it's not on a scale of Mother Krampus or Krampus Too Bad, horror movie wise or scary movie wise. It's not that bad, but it's also not that good. So that's why Goosebumps 2 sucked. No new monsters. Wasn't a good plot. It just took after the first one. Like, oh yeah, let's just do the exact same thing. Nothing new. That's what the sequel is supposed to add new lore to the original start of the movie, the first movie. But Goosebumps 2 did not do that. Mm-mm. And Ozzy fan, a lot of other people that have seen Goosebumps 2 may have realized why is Slappy following his destiny. My brother says because he just wants to. He never did that in the first movie. Came out of that balloon to me. His goal was to make everybody slave. He wanted to kill his papa. He wanted to take over Madison. That's not what he had set in the first movie or in the book. He did not want to take over Madison. But now, he did want to take over Madison in the movie, but not in the book. But now they're just making him follow his destiny in a book that isn't even real. And I'm just like, what is wrong with them? When I saw Ozzy fans review, I'm like, I hate Sony now. So, now, second reason why it's not going to be free. The budget. No. So, if we follow a pattern, Goosebumps 1 budget, the first Goosebumps movie, I think it was around $60-80 million. The second movie was like $30 million. It's like so much less, and it's like, no, if you're gonna make a sequel, do bigger budget so you can quadruple your money. Especially because Goosebumps 2, I actually have a concept art poster up there that was used. It was going to be a real poster. It doesn't look very cool because it was an early access design. It's called Goosebumps Horrorland. It is a Goosebumps 2 poster. This was actually what Goosebumps 2 was going to be about. It was going to be about Horrorland. That was the poster that they promoted. Not unlike the theater walls yet, because it was like, this poster came out 2 years before the sequel even came out. I just got this poster this year, actually. Fun fact, I just got it on January 2nd this year. I ordered it in December last year. But, get off that. Goosebumps 2 is going to be about Horrorland. The budget was going to be absolutely phenomenal. Never happened. It was actually, the budget was really low. It was extremely low budget. The budget sucked. So if we were going to get Goosebumps 3, the budget would more likely be less than Goosebumps 2 or just as much as Goosebumps 2, and it's going to fail. It's going to be a miserable flop because, as you know, if they make Goosebumps 2, when they make Goosebumps 2, they thought they would go cheap. So now, if they want to make Goosebumps 3, they don't want to go big budget in case it doesn't succeed, so they're going to go low budget, and it's going to be awful. Number 3, promotion. Like Ozzy fans said. Not enough promotion. Goosebumps 2. It's like, here's Goosebumps 2. It's going in the radar and bam. It flew under the radar for most Goosebumps fans. As soon as they released the first trailer, I think that was around the time that it just started flying under the radar and nobody really knew about it. Unless you're one of those hardcore Goosebumps fans, like me. I knew about it since the first day they announced it, what it was going to be about, which was annoying. Because the marketing always said it's going to be Horrorland, then it changed to Slappy's Revenge, then Slappy Halloween, and Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween. And then it ended being just Goosebumps 2, at least it seems. Because, I think I have a copy over here. No, I do not. Oh, I do. Let me go get it. See why it's just called Goosebumps 2 now. It nowhere on the thing, I don't think it ever says Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween. It just says Goosebumps 2. Like, trying to forget the old idea of Haunted Halloween. Like, come on. And the gummy bears were awful. I hated that. I hated that so much. But the marketing wasn't good. It was changing the title. There was barely any TV spots. I did get a lot. It was because it was only on certain channels. It was on Nickelodeon a lot. I'll say that. I also got a lot of promotion on demand. But that was it. That was all the promotion I got. All of it. And it really made me mad. Because I'm like, oh my god, I have to go on Sony's official YouTube channel. Don't subscribe to them. They're little pardsicles. To watch the TV spots. And it was just, come on. This is Goosebumps 2. You're treating it like garbage. You're not even promoting it right. And that is why they're not going to Goosebumps 3. It was all because Sony went cheap on Goosebumps 2. Because of the promoting for Goosebumps 2. Some people to this day still don't even know that there was a sequel. I'm being completely honest. Some people don't even know. I have a friend at school who likes Goosebumps. He's not collecting it. And then I ask him, hey, did you know about the Goosebumps movie? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what about Goosebumps 2? Did you like that one? Or the first one? And then he said, they made a sequel? Same thing with Ozzy Fan. Only it was before the movie came out. It really peeved me off. I just hated it so much. That was a nail in the coffin. Just like Ozzy Fan. I just wanted to die. So, that proves how unpromoted Goosebumps 2 was. Don't even say that he wasn't a hardcore fan. I'm pretty sure he wasn't. But that's the reason why. Only hardcore fans know about it. If any Goosebumps fan likes Goosebumps, they should know that there's a new movie coming out. But if a Goosebumps fan but just like Goosebumps, doesn't even know there's a new movie coming out. What are you doing? Promote that stuff in store. Promote that stuff on TV, on YouTube. I got a few YouTube ads, but I only got 2 the whole month of October, a few days before it came out. That's when they really started promoting it in America. It was just so... No. You had to go to the AMC theater to know this movie was coming out. And see the posters. The merchandise in the back. You had to be a hardcore Goosebumps fan. That's why I failed. So that is why Goosebumps 3 never came out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video talking about why Goosebumps 3 never came out. See you guys in the next one. Eventually, I don't know when I'm doing it. Thinking of tomorrow, and definitely not the day after that. I'm probably gonna be more sick. I haven't been to school at all this week. I'm missing a lot of school. I have been getting my work done on my computer, but still sick. Can't go to school. It's really peeving me off. But hey, at least I get to make more Goosebumps videos with you. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope I feel better really, really soon, because I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good, guys. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Bye.